Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Nidhi Handa from Gurukul Kangri Vishwavidyalaya, Haridwar. Today we are going to talk on module Discrete Probability Distributions, Random Variable, Expected Value and Variance under the paper Quantitative Techniques for Management Decisions. After completing this module, you will be able to understand concept of a random variable, discrete random variable, continuous random variable, their probabilities, expected value, mean and variance. Related problems are also discussed here and in the end summary. Concept of a random variable. Any given statistical experiment has more than one outcome. It is possible to predict which of those outcomes will occur if that experiment is performed. Consequently, decisions are made under certain conditions. For example, a horse rider. A horse rider does not know in advance whether or not he is going to win the race. If he knows that he is not going to win, he will definitely not participate. It is uncertainty about winning on positive side that makes him play. If outcomes and probability for a statistical statement are known, we can find what will happen on the average if that experiment is performed many times. For horse rider example, we can find out what a rider can expect to win or lose on average if he continues participating again and again. Here the following table gives the frequency and relative frequency distribution of the number of cable connection owned by 2000 families in a small city. So first table describes frequency and relative frequency distribution of the number of cable connections owned by families. Number of cable connections can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, maximum 4, and their frequency is 30 if there is no connection, then 30 no connection owned by 30 families. So its relative frequency is 30 divided by 2000. One connection is owned by 470 families, so relative frequency is 0.235. Similarly, for two connection, number of connections are 2, they are owned by 850 families, and like that number of cable connections are 4, owned by 160 families, and total families are 2000 and their relative frequencies, respective relative frequencies are given here. The sum of relative frequency is 1. Suppose one family is randomly selected from this population. The act of randomly selecting a family is called a random or chance experiment. Let X denote the number of connection owned by selected families. Then X can assume any of the 5 possible values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 listed in the first column of the above table. The value assumed by X depends on which family is selected. Thus, this value depends on the outcome of a random experiment. Consequently, X is called a random variable or chance variable. In general, a random variable is denoted by X or Y. So, a random variable is a variable whose value is determined by outcome of random experiment. Random experiment, as we have already discussed, if we toss two coins together, the sample space will be like this, consisting of 4 points. The probability of each outcome, as you know, is 1 by 4. Let the number of appearance of heads be denoted by a variable x, which can assume 0, 1 and 2 values. This is described as probability when x takes 0 value, where x is a random variable. and this random variable can take value 0, 1, 2 like this. Probability when x takes 0 value, that is probability of 0 head. There is no head, so outcome is only tail in both the coins. So probability is 1 by 4. Probability if x takes 1, that is probability of appearance of one head. So HT or TH, there will be favorable two cases only. So sample space will consist of two events, that is HT, TH. So the probability is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, that is 2, 1 by 2. Probability when x takes 2, the probability of two heads is HH, only one event, so probability is 1 by 4. So 1 by 4, 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. These are probabilities. This can be arranged in the following tabular form: number of heads and probabilities, respective probabilities. Number of heads 0, then probability is 1 by 4, number of heads 1, then there were two events, so probability is 1 by 2, 2, number of heads are 2, then there occur one event, so probability is 1 by 4, and sum of all the three probabilities is 1.0. These are Such a distribution is called probability distribution, and the variable x whose value depends on the chance is called random variable. Consider the sample space giving detailed description of each possible outcome when three electronic components are tested. So this is another example. This can be written as sample space is equal, all the three are non-defective, or two are non-defective and one is defective, and so on. In this type, 8 combinations will be there. When three electronic components are tested, x can assume values 0, 1, 2, 3. Now we see how. Probability x takes 0 value is equal, that probability no defective components. So probability n, that is 1 by 8, only one event, so 1 by 8. Probability that x takes one value, that is one defective. So there are three favorable events, that is in which there is one defective component. So this is 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 results 3 by 8. Then probability that x takes 2, that means two components are defective. So there are three cases, that NDD, D and D and DDN. So this is equal to 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8, so 3 by 8. Probability that x takes 3, all the defective components. There is only one such event, so probability is 1 by 8. The sum of all the probabilities is 1. The variable x is random variable. In such case, the variable x is explained how it is random variable, or the variable x is random variable. Definition: a random variable is a function defined on a sample space which associates a real number with each element of the sample space. A random variable can be discrete or continuous. It is of two types. If random variable takes on integer values such as 0, 1, 2, a complete number, so on, then it is called discrete random variable. In other words, a random variable that assumes countable values is called discrete random variable. The number of cars sold at a dealership during a given month, the number of shoe pairs a person owns, etc., are the examples of discrete random variable. Next is continuous random variable, because when we talk of discrete random variable, then continuous random variable is also essential. A random variable that can assume any value contained in one or more intervals is called continuous random variable. A random variable whose values are not countable is continuous random variable. A continuous random variable can assume any value over an interval or intervals. A random variable that can assume any value contained in one or more intervals is called a continuous random variable. Because the number of values contained in any interval is infinite, the possible number of values that a continuous random variable can assume is also infinite. Moreover, we cannot count these values. Consider the life of an electricity bulb. We can measure it precisely as we want. For example, the life of this bulb may be 40 hours or 40 hours and 25 minutes or 40 hours 24 minutes and so on. Assume that the maximum life of such bulb is 200 hours. Let x denote the life of a randomly selected bulbs of this kind. Then x can assume any value in the interval 0 to 200. Consequently, x is a continuous random variable. As shown below, every point on the line representing the interval 0 to 200 gives a possible value of x. The amount of rainfall on a rainy day or in an rainy season, the height and weight or individuals are the examples of continuous random variable. Now, random variables are of two types. Probability distribution of a discrete random variable. Let x be a discrete random variable. The probability distribution of x describes how the probabilities are distributed over all possible values of x. The probability distribution of a discrete random variable lists all the possible values that a random variable can assume and their corresponding probabilities. Probability distribution. A frequency distribution is a listing of the observed frequencies of all the outcome of an experiment that actually occurred when the experiment is done. A probability distribution is a listing of the probabilities of all the possible outcomes that could result if the experiment is done. From the prior discussion, we came to know that these are of the two types. Discrete probability is allowed to take any limited number of values. For example, in case of binomial distribution and Poisson distribution, uh, binomial variate and Poisson variate is taken. Continuous random variable. The variable under consideration is allowed to take any value within given range. For example, in normal distribution, normal variate, the random variable which we consider is known as normal variate. The two characteristics of a probability distribution are: number one, probability lies between 0 and 1 for each value of x, and summation of probability is 1. The probability distribution of a discrete random variable can be presented in the form of a mathematical formula or a graph, as we have done. Now we come to expected value of a random variable. In a probabilistic situation, the selection of a strategy lead to a number of different possible outcomes. Therefore, both average value and some measure of risk can be calculated by using the concept of expected value of the random variable. Let x be a random variable with respective probabilities x, x1, x2, and assigned probability to x1 is probability of pxi, assigned probability to x2 is px2, and assigned probability to x3 is px3, and so on. The expected value of x, denoted by mu, will be the weighted average value of a given variable. So mu is denoted for summation x into px. That is also known as expectation of x. So expectation of x is summation x into P of x. When summation is used, that means x follows discrete random variable. When integration is used, like here, expectation of x is equal minus integration minus infinity to infinity x fx dx. Here x follows continuous random variable, where fx is the probability density function also. Now for variance, the expected value measures the central tendency of a probability distribution. Variance determines the dispersion or variability to which the possible outcomes or random values differ among themselves. Variance of x is denoted as expectation of x minus mu whole square. So x minus mu whole square can be opened as expectation of x square minus 2x mu plus mu square, and as a result, because mu is fixed, expectation of x is also mu, so twice mu square plus mu square becomes minus mu square. So variance of x is expectation of x square minus mu square. Standard deviation of x. In other notation, mu is written as summation xj into p of xj, where j varies from 0 to n. Standard deviation is root variance of x, square root of variance. So this is denoted like this. The following are the important properties of an expected value of a random variable. The expected value of a constant c is constant, that is, expectation of c is equal c for every constant c. The expected value of the product of a constant c and a random variable x is equal to constant c times the expected value of the random variable, that is, expectation of cx is equal c times expectation of x. The expected value of a linear function of a random variable is same as the linear function of its expectation, that is, expectation of a plus bx is equal a, which is constant, plus b times expectation of x. The expected value of the product of two dependent random variable is equal to the product of their individual expected values, that is, expectation of x into y is equal expectation of x into expectation of y. The expected value of the sum of the two independent random variable is equal to the sum of their individual expected values, that is, expectation of x plus expectation of y is equal expectation of x plus y, that is a reciprocal of previous one. The variance of the product of a constant and a random variable x is equal to the constant square times the variance of the random variable x, that is, variance of cx is equal c square times variance of x. So this is different from expectation of random variable. The variance of the sum of or difference of two independent random variable equals the sum of their individual variance, that is, variance of sum or difference of x and y is equal variance of x sum plus and or minus variance of y. Now example, a company introduces a new product in the market, expects to make a profit of rupees 2.5 lakh during the first year if the demand is good, rupees 1.5 lakh if the demand is moderate, and loss of rupees 1.0 lakh if the demand is poor. Market research studies indicate that the probabilities for the demand to be good and moderate are 0.2, 0.5 respectively. Find company's expected profit and the standard deviation. So to solve it, let x be a random variable representing profit in three types of demand. Let x assume the values x1 rupees 2.5 lakh when demand is good, x2 rupees 1.5 when the demand is moderate, and x3 loss when rupees 1 lakh when the demand is poor. Since the events are mutually exclusive and exhaustive, therefore probability of x1 plus probability of x2 plus x3 will be 1, and two probabilities are given but the third probability is unknown. So first find out the third probability, that is probability of x3. So the expected profit is given by expectation of x is, here each probabilities will be multiplied by the amount. So sum total of all the three will be expectation of x, like this 2.5 multiplied by 0.2 and so on, and because there is a loss, so the third entry will be subtracted. Also expectation of x square is to be find out by this formula, x1 square into px1, x2 square into px, and so on, like this. The third entry will be subtracted. Thus the standard deviation. Standard deviation is square root of variance of x, and for calculating the variance we have to expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. So calculate it and have the answer. Next example, a doctor recommends to a patient to take paracetamol tablet for 2 weeks, and there is equal chance for a patient to bring down this temperature between 2 degree and 4 degrees centigrade. What is the average amount that patient is expected to bring down his temperature? If x is a random variable, then probability function is defined as fx is equal 1 by 2, where x follows between 2 and 4. Average amount, so 0 otherwise. The amount of temperature the patient is expected to lose is integration 2 to 4 x and dx. So after integrating x square upon 4 and 2 and 4 are limits, 1 upon, so after calculating this is 3 degrees centigrade. Here x follows continuous variable. If x is a random variable, continuous random variable. From a bag containing 3 red balls, 2 white balls, a man is to draw 2 balls at random without replacement. He gains 20 rupees for each red ball and rupees 10 for each white. What is his expectation to draw? Solution. Let x be a random variable denoting the number of red and white balls in a draw. So x can take values. Number 1, probability that x takes 2 red balls is 3c2 because there are 2 balls out and total red balls are 3. Total 5 balls and 2 will be taken out, so combination will be 5c2. So as a result this will be red probability of 2 red ball. Probability that x is equal 1 red ball and 1 white ball. So there are 3 red balls and 2 white balls, so probabilities will be 3c1 multiplied by 2c1 divided by 5c2. Third, probability that x takes 2 white balls, so numerator will be 2c2 and denominator will be 5c2. So the probability distribution of x will be like this. X takes 40, 30, 20, because again 3 by probabilities are, probability of x is 3 by 10, 3 by 5 and 1 by 10. So 3 by 10 will be multiplied by 40, 3 by 5 will be multiplied by 30 and so on. we will get the result, that is expectation of the draw is 32. Now another example, an investor is contemplating to invest either in bonds that will pay 9% interest or in stocks. The stock prices may either go up by 20% or decrease by 10% or remain unchanged. The probabilities of these three occupancies we found by investor as 0.3, 0.2, 0.5 respectively. If the investor has initial capital of rupees 1000, what should he do? Solution. Let us assume that handling cost remains same for both moves. Thus, the possible values of the stocks are 100, 1000 multiplied by 1.20 because 20% increase or decrease 10%. So 1000 multiplied by 1.0 and decrease by 10. For this, 1000 will be multiplied by 0.90. Hence, the expected monetary value of investing in stock will be 1200 multiplied by 0.03, since the probability of three occupancies are found to be 0.3, 0.2, 0.5. These all probabilities will be multiplied respectively. So 1200 multiplied by 0.3 plus 1000 multiplied by 0.5 plus 900 multiplied by 0.2. Since EMV of investing in stock rupees 1040, it is advisable for the investor to invest in bonds. So students, let us summarize what we have learned in this module. In this module, first random variable and types of random variables are explained. Then the concept of probability distribution and its mean and standard distribution are discussed. This module is an extension of concept of probability to explain the different probability distributions. As we see, any statistical experiment has more than one outcome. It is impossible to predict which of the outcome will occur if that experiment is performed. So decisions are made under uncertain conditions. In such type of situation, probability distributions are useful to apply. So in this module, we have discussed some definitions, what are the random variables and their applications. Thank you.